where I can't quite get underneath his neck, or maybe he's a little too wiggly, I'll go for the Crucifix. Okay. I didn't come up with this. I got this on Marcelo Garcia's website. Okay. But I'm saving you the monthly of the $24.99. I'll just show it right now. And I can probably explain it quicker too. So I get to this spot, I trap, and I'm just not having any success getting underneath his neck. Sometimes maybe I feel like he's turning his head a certain way. So what I'll do is I'll double up on the wrist like this, and I'll actually start lifting this elbow up for space, and I'll remove my hook. I practically have no hooks now, but almost every single time the guy will jump over to the other side, and then now he's in a Crucifix. Okay, and I have both of them trapped, right? For me, I think this is one of the best controls. Okay. Do you guys ever see Gary Goodridge in the old UFC? Yeah, started doing this. It's really good control. So, first attack I go for is the arm. So, feet together, knees together, I walk, and then now if I hip up, I got the arm. Okay. The only thing I say about this is that you get so much leverage compared to a regular armbar because you're using your legs, but it does take a bit more practice because your legs don't have the same dexterity as your hands, right? So sometimes you're here like, I don't know if I really got it. But it's easier to manipulate his arm with your hands to try to twist an armbar. Okay, so just gotta work on it. I just want his arm to be straight. That's it. I squeeze my knees together and I hip up. Okay. Just be careful because a lot of times he can't tap with this hand since I'm pinning it, and then he'll have to tap with his foot. Okay. Or verbally tap. Okay. So now say he bends his arm, right? Which a lot of people will do. If he starts to bend his arm, this is where we'll scrape the guy's arm straight like this. I was told this is called the, I don't know if you have any medical professionals in here, the lateral malleolus. Whatever.
Is that right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I thought no one wanted to correct me at my gym. I looked it up, lateral, but you want to use this bony part of the arm to just kind of shave the arm and scrape the arm straight. So Professor here is gonna bend his arm. Now I just straighten it like this. Now I walk, okay? And then now I hip. If you got some big thighs, this is perfect. You hip up a little bit, you got it. Okay. I don't like figure fouring as much because I feel like if I figure four, I feel like I lose see how he can bend his arm? That's one. The second thing is I'm only driving off of one foot. I can't quite get as good of a bridge. So now I'll go with two and I'll hip up. Okay. Usually what'll happen with that is he'll kind of, to alleviate that pressure, he'll put his weight on my chest. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Because now I can't hip up quite as much. Now I go back to the neck. And we go for it. And I attack both. And I attack both simultaneously. Most of the time I'm able to get the Crucifix stuff. I'll just hip up and I'll go for it. Okay. I'm a fan of going for moves that after I'm done going for them, my fingers don't feel like they're gonna break right after. You ever choke somebody? They tap, but then you both lost because now your fingers hurt so much, like a head and arm Ezekiel, like that. So I trap the arm, okay. Maybe he's going here. I break this grip too, and I can't quite get the choke. I remove the hook. Sometimes he might not want to go. I'll just start lifting up with my arms and kicking with my legs. Now we're here. Both feet go on the mat. Now we hip up. Okay. If he bends his arm straight, it's lateral malleolus. Now we go here. Okay. Now we hip up again. Okay. If you get like a really wiggly guy, I'll show that one next. Okay. You can go over that one. Right. Any questions with this one?
I got one.
Yeah.
So do you want to pinch on that one?
Yeah. You just have your legs like this, and then sometimes if it's bent. I don't get this reference, but it stuck with a lot of people for some reason. There's a dance a long time ago called the Charleston. They said you do the Charleston. You know if I remember? Yeah. And then you hip up. Yeah, but that's not kind of when you do the Charleston. You end up like straightening. It's a straight arm. Then you just hip up. Okay. Be careful with this part too, because like if you explode up into it, you might injure the guy. Okay. So yeah, pinching the knees together. I just say feet together, knees together. It's very similar to like a regular arm. Okay. All right, you guys got it? Let's go on 3. 1, 2, 3.